Today I'm going to explain about comments. So in previous class we have done a limit and offset class. So limit is used to display the set of records from the database, and offset is used to skipping the number of records in a number of records from the table. So next one I'm going to explain about comments. Comments are used to explain about the section of the SQL statements. So we have two types of comments, single line comments and multi-line comments. Single line comments are starts with a hyphen and ends with hyphen. So if we have given the SQL statements in the comments, then it will not exist. It will not execute when we give the single line comments to the statements. And multi-line comments are starts with the slash and asterisk and ends with the asterisk slash. So case statement in SQL is used to apply if then else logic within a SQL query. So it allows we to evaluate a list of conditions to return one or more, one of multiple possible result of expression. So when we are using the case statement, we have to use the three components: when and then and end. So we have two types of case statements, and simple case and searching case. So here you can see the syntax: select column names case when the condition is true, then. So whatever we have specified in then condition, then it will execute that. So let me check on query. Write a query to assign grades to student based on their marks. So here I am assigning the grades to students according to their marks. So here we have a student table in our my database. Just to go through the syntax, select column names means select. I am taking some columns from student one table. I am taking student ID. First name, last name, and subject, marks. So here we are assigning the grades. So we have to use the when condition. So in case we have to give the conditions. So when marks greater than something, marks greater than or equals to 80 or 90, whatever you want to take. So the condition. Then A. So when marks greater than equals to 80, then B. So I'm taking B. So I'm assigning the grade B who scored marks greater than or equals to 80. When marks greater than or equals to 70, then C. Next one, when marks greater than or equals to 60, then D. So I'm taking D. So else otherwise it will execute else condition. So else fail. So I'm giving fail. end as grade from table name. So you have to give the table name. So I have taken the columns from student one. So that I'm taking student one. So just execute the query. So here you can see that who scored marks greater than or equals to 90, then so it has A grade, and who scored greater than or equals to 80, then so we assigned B grade. So next C grade. So we have assigned the grades according to their marks. So in this way we are using the case statement. So next one, classify the employees as experienced or newcomer based on the higher date. So you have to try this one. So next one, searching case. So when we are searching the value in between the list of values, so that is the searching case. So write a query to categorize the employee based on the salary condition. So if the salary is less than 30,000 low scale and between 30 to 60,000 medium, or else it will display the high scale. So here I am taking employee table selection. I am taking the list from employees ID and first name, last name, and salary. Next. So I'm using the case condition. So when salary greater than salary less than 80,000, so it has to display low scale. So I'm setting the value in then condition low scale. Next one, when salary between 80 to something 80,000 and 1 lakh. So it has to display high scale. Sorry, it has to display medium scale. So or else display low scale. Sorry, high scale. Then, so when we are using the case statement, then you have to use end at the end of the query. So end as you have to give the alias name. So this is all about categories, right? So I am giving the categories. From table name, employees. So see that high scale. So here 5 lakhs means so it is not in between the range. So it has displayed as high scale. So 75,000. So it is below 80,000. So it displayed like low scale. So next medium. So it is in between 80,000 to 1 lakh. So it has displayed as medium scale. So this is the searching case. So determine a student performance based on the marks. I'm taking the query from. So based on the marks, we have assigned that grades to according to their marks. Then, so here we have to find out the performance based on the marks. So here I am taking the grades. Else D end as grade. So next we are finding the performance based on the marks, right? So you have to use another case statement. When marks greater than or equals to 80, then it has to display outstanding. When marks greater than or equals to 70, then it has to display like very good. When marks greater than or equals to 60, then it has to display good. So I'm taking the good in or else satisfactory. So next one, so I have an opened case statement. Then I have to close that case statement with the end component. So end as performance. So I'm giving the alias name as performance from our table name. Taking student 1. So I have taken the columns from student 1. So I have to take the student 1 table. To see that who scored marks greater than or equals to 980. So it has displayed outstanding. Otherwise, it has displayed very good. Something. So we have given the performance level according to their grades. So next one, so we have to try this one with order by class. So next, so if null and police function. So if null function takes two argument, and so the purpose of the if null and police functions are used to replacing the null values. So if null function takes only two arguments, but police function takes two or more arguments. So that is the difference between if null and police function. So if the first argument is null, it returns the second argument. Otherwise, so it returns first argument. So here we have syntax if null, expression 1 and expression 2. So we have to give the column names instead of expression 1 and expression 2. So write a query to retrieve the employee details and replaces any null values in the salary column with 0. So here in the salary column, we are replacing the 0 who is having no salary in the salary column. So just I am replacing the 0. First I am retrieving the data from the database. So here we have salary column. So ID2 having null value. So that null value I am replacing with 0. Select ID first name and last name. So I'm taking the salary column and I'm replacing the null value with the 0 by using the if null function. So if null. Salary. So I'm replacing the 0. So I'm giving alias name to that salary column. So salary from employees. So if null takes only 2 arguments. See that salary column. So it has replaced with the 0 value. So next one, write a query to display employees phone number is if null. So I'm replacing the phone number with no mobile. First we have to check that column mobile number. So is null and is not null is used to retrieving the null values only. So if null and police functions are used to replacing the null values. So here we have in the email column we have null values. So that null value I am replacing with no email. So I am not updating, just I am replacing the values. First name and last name. Email. So I am replacing the email column with no email. We have to give the column name first. Then I am setting the value as no email. As email from employees. So you can see that email column has replaced by the no email value. You see that. So I'm not updating, just I'm replacing the values by using the if null function. So it is taking only 2 arguments. So write a query to calculate the total compensation considering the salary and the bonus. So you have to try that one. Next one, police function. So police function returns first non-null expressions among its arguments. It can take 2 or more arguments. So I'm replacing the salary column by using the police function. ID and first name, last name, salary. So we can take 2 or more columns. So I'm taking email and salary column. Salary, and I'm replacing the salary with 20,000 as salary from employees. So here you have to give the police function. So if null and police function both are used to replacing the null values. So here you can see that I'm taking the email column also. First it will checking the email column, then so next it has replaced by the 20,000. Next, any and all operator. So any and all operators are used to comparing a value with the set of values. So it is written by the subquery. So any operator returns a Boolean value as a result set. So if any one of the subquery values meets the condition, it will return true. So any means that the condition will be true if the operation is true for any one of the values in a range. So we have syntax, select column names from table name, where column name, and operator, any and subquery. So any operator and all operators are used in the subqueries. So if the subquery value meets the condition, then it will return true. So select column names from table name, where column name. So then you have to use the operator and any. So here we have some queries. Write a query to retrieve employees with the salaries higher than any other employees who earns more than 50,000. So here they are asking whose salaries are higher than any one of the employees in the company. So here they have given the condition 50,000. So select employee ID, employee name, salary from employees, where first you have to write the subquery. Select start from employees. Where salary greater than 80,000. So I'm giving the 80,000. So then you have to write the super query. Select employee ID. So if you want to display all the columns from the table, then you have to give the asterisk. So I'm taking on the table employees. So in my database employee one also here. So I'm taking employee 1 as a super query. Then in a inner query, I'm giving employees table name. So here we have to give the operator where salary greater than any one of the salary. So operator should not contain. Here you have to give the salary column. So here 2 members are there. Their salary 80,000, 89,000 and 95,000. So that is above 80,000. Next one, select. Write a query to retrieve the employees who earn more than any employee in HR department. Firstly, you have to find out the salaries in HR department. Then otherwise, you have to retrieve the more than that salaries in HR department. First, you have to find out the salaries in HR department. Select star from employees. Where salary or where department. We are searching salaries in HR department. So I have to give the department in where class equals to HR. So first you have to check that 73,000 in HR department. So just to retrieve the details. So any one of the employees higher than the HR department. Select start from employee 1. Where salary greater than any one of the employees in this HR department. So 3 members are there, 2 ID 2 and 5 9. So see that 75,000, 89,000, 95,000. These values are greater than HR department salary. Write a query to list the employees whose age is less than any other employees in sales department. First, you have to find out the ages from the sales department. Select age from employees. So where department equals to sales. Then so in sales department ages are 35, 32 and 33. So here we have we are finding that employees whose age is less than these employees. Select star from employees. Where age less than any one of the age in sales department. So you can give the employee 1 table. So here we have 6 members, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these employees are having less than age in sales department. So next one, write a query to select students with marks higher than any student in biology subject. You have to try that one. So next one, all operator. All operator returns true if all subquery values meets the condition. So all means that the condition will be true only if operation is true for all values in a range. So if the subquery values has to meet all the conditions. So here we have some queries. Retrieve the employees whose salary is higher than all employees. So higher than means subquery values should satisfy all the values. So retrieve the employees whose salary is higher than all employees in sales department. First you have to find out the salaries in sales department. Select salary from employees where department equals to sales. So I'm finding the salaries in sales column. So sorry, sales department 30,000 and 78,000. Then again you have to find out, retrieve the employees whose salary is higher than all employees. Select star from employee where salary greater than all employees. Here I am using the all keyword. So all operator, not keyword. This is operator. So nobody is there and employee one. So I'm taking employees. Okay, nobody is there. So just you have to change the department name. So I'm taking the HR department. So in HR department, we have 3 members. So I have to check that salary column. Then query 2 also same way. So in this way, we are using the all operators. So today we have discussed that police function and case statement, if null function and all and any operators. So these all operators are used to retrieve the details from the database. So thank you so much. Tomorrow I will explain remaining topics.